This is our rebellion. Hello people and welcome. Today we have Mizuno's premier marathon shoe, the Wave Rebellion Pro. The guys from Osaka have certainly done a decent job on this, and they've really pushed the boat out with the design and geometry. I mean, it's quite crazy. Yes, as you can tell, I've been thoroughly enjoying running in this shoe. Righto people, so let's go over the specs and the stats, shall we? For a UK size 8, this comes in at 223 grams. This is actually a UK size 10, which comes in at 235 grams. I actually originally got the 9.5, but there was a slight toe box issue, but let's get into that later. And coming to the heel of the stack at the back, we have 49 or so millimeters, and at the front we've got about 39-40 millimeters. It's hard to tell exactly. Mizuno aren't overly open about the stats on this shoe, so I had to get the old measuring tape. So that gives about a 10 mil drop, which is pretty decent and just gets you kind of in the zone to kind of move forward and lean forward, which is what this shoe is all about. So let's go over what's hot and what's not. Well, I'd have to say the geometry is pretty damn hot, and the design, what's not hot. The only thing I can really say is the colorway isn't that hot, and the original camo colorway is a lot nicer. So what's the lace-up feeling, I hear you ask? Well, when you first put this on and lace it up and just kind of stand normally, it feels a bit weird, I have to say, because you've got no heel here, which usually you kind of would rock back on and check the bounciness of the foam in your new trainers, but there's no heel, so you're kind of leaning back even more. You're not careful, you might fall over. But apart from not being able to lean back when you're just standing, which probably is totally irrelevant, the lace-up feeling is pretty damn good, and the foam feels very springy underfoot, and you feel like something good is going to happen when you go out for a run. Coming onto the upper, you've got a really nice engineered mesh with ventilation in the toe and a little bit down the side. There aren't so many overlays or underlays, but the fit comes from the really good cut of the upper. Also, you've got the really thin tongue with double, I don't know whether you can see, you've got double kind of spaces there for the shoelaces, and you've got kind of serrated eyelets along the top, so that kind of relieves pressure on your foot. It certainly feels good. You've got a really good heel counter here with plenty of padding, and the padding is a bit further up the Achilles, and there's a few cutouts. I don't know whether you can see, you've got a few cutouts further down the heel, so you get more of a good lockdown on the heel. And I have to say the lockdown on this is very good. As always, been using the runner's knot, and with this heel counter and plenty of padding, there's a really good lockdown. It feels quite like the Asics Superblast, and the quality of the upper, it just feels great, and it feels got quite a classic feel with this heel counter. Coming on to the midsole, well, this is really where it gets fun. There's lots to go over here. So I was talking about earlier, there's no heel. So they've actually moved the heel forward. This is to avoid the UCI limit of 39 millimeters, which I believe is quite far back from the heel, and so they've moved it forward. So with 49 millimeters of stack at the back, this is still legal, which is quite ingenious, and I haven't seen it really done before, and it works quite well. So with this kind of geometry, I know I said it at the beginning, but the whole geometry of this shoe is just totally different to normal shoes, and we thought that Nike really kind of moved the game forward with their models, but this geometry and this design is just totally different to anything on the market today. So what they're calling the foam on the midsole is Easy Light and Easy Pro, and I believe it's a PEBA based foam, so it really feels nice and soft underfoot. We'll go on about how it performs a bit later. You've got a cutout in the midsole all the way along, and you've got a carbon plate here, a carbon infused plate, and it goes right back to the heel, or at least where the heel should be, and it gives it a really good stiffness, even though the carbon plate isn't that long. Moving on to the outsole, we have this Mizuno G3 rubber, they're calling it, and I have to say it's very nice, and I would say it's tacky as hell. I was tempted to swear there, but you know, I didn't want to have to blur it out. But it's very, very good. I wouldn't say it's quite as good as the Continental, but it's up there with some of the, it's really, really quite close. You don't have so much of a contact patch as other shoes because the edges are raised. You've got these little nodules of rubber that are raised up. It's really good for running in the wet, and really confidence inspiring, I have to say. Obviously it's not on the cutout, but it's absolutely everywhere else on the shoe, and that gives you really good confidence when you're running and, you know, turning corners. So let's talk about the performance window of this shoe. But before we get to what distances you want to use this shoe for, let's talk about how it performs, and specifically how the geometry of the shoe affects how you run. So because the heel it actually has no heel, and you've got all the foam here, it forces you to land on this part of the shoe, so part of more of a mid-foot strike, and therefore it increases your cadence and lessens your ground contact time, so it improves your economy, so you actually find yourself having more of a kind of quicker turnover, and you're bouncing up and down less, so shorter stride length, more economy, more cadence. So I would say that would add up to improving your economy, and you probably have slightly lower heart rate, which is very interesting. And that's the whole point of these super shoes, is to improve your economy and improve your running experience and making it more enjoyable. And this certainly is a very enjoyable shoe to run in because it feels so springy. And once you get used to the kind of slightly different style you have to run in to get the most out of this shoe, it performs very well. It can be a little disconcerting at the beginning, but if you're an efficient runner, you'll probably get used to it pretty quickly, and you enjoy the max stack and the feeling of the extra cushioning at the back here and how it kind of propels you forward in your stride. So what are you going to use this shoe for? Well, obviously it's designed for the marathon, and I think it would be perfect for that distance. I've even heard of people running the Tokyo Marathon in this without even really using it before, so that's a testament to its fit and lockdown, like I mentioned earlier. You could use this for shorter distances, but it's a question of really how many twists and turns you've got. Although traction is great in this, it is a little bit, I wouldn't say unstable, but you know, it's not as unstable as a Prime X, but you know, it gets a bit getting used to, and your ankle stability's got to be good when you want to change direction. I have used this for shorter distances, which is more what I'm into. I think it would be perfect for a 10k, but what I failed to mention is actually the paces that you should be using this for as well, apart from the distances. It's probably better for faster paces, so you can really get the most out of this shoe, and that's where it really performs. Anything above 8-minute mile pace, and you know, 6-minute mile pace or lower, it works really nicely. Not that I can hold 6-minute mile pace for that long. It's just a question of really how confident you are in your running style and how efficient you are, because there's plenty of grip in the sole. I mean, you could even use it for a wet 5k on a Saturday morning, which I've done. I wasn't running that quickly, maybe around about 7-minute mile pace, and it performed very well. So overall, the comfort and the fit is very good on this shoe, with this kind of classic heel counter, not too minimalist. And the lockdown and the fit combined with the traction of the outsole is really quite confidence inspiring, even though you've got this funny kind of geometry with the heel rocker. So like all super shoes, this cost north of £200 when it was first released, but now it's on a major discount, so you could probably get it at a lot less than that. But even though paying full price, I would say that this is good value for money, because it kind of has that X factor, and it's very good, a very good quality build overall, and I think it's going to last quite some time. So if you want a shoe that's different from your Nike Zoom Vaporfly or your Adidas Pro, this might be the shoe for you. I've really enjoyed running in it. It's performed very well. It's just a question of getting used to the design, and then you're off to the races. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.